What's up, guys? Miles back with another video. On today's video, man, we're gonna be talking about something that's really important, right? This one thing is gonna solve a lot of problems in your day-to-day life, right? More than you would think, right? And we're gonna talk about today. I'm looking down at my notes right now. They're on the ground. We're in a different area, so I'm not standing up right now because the dishwasher's going or laundry's going. But identity is everything. Your self-identity affects how you maneuver around the world, how you treat yourself and treat others with respect. This is a big thing that we need to talk about today, right? I see. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share the video, like the video. Go check out my last video, Progression to Freedom. Very insightful video. If you hadn't already checked it out, go ahead and check it out. I'll post it up top somewhere. But identity is everything, right? Now, Miles, what do you mean by identity? Well, identity is the things that you comfortably feel like doing, the things that you are authentically, I can't speak. The things you authentically like, right? You see, what happens is how you lose your identity, right? Is that you get around people that shame you from liking stuff, right? You might be a person that likes R&B music, right? But once you get around people, another group of people that you put on R&B music, they're like, "What is that, man? We listen to trap music over here. Hey, we listen to hard rock over here. We don't like that," right? But see, identity gives you that confidence. Hey, I'm gonna like R&B regardless of whether you like it or not. When we in my car, this is what the fuck we playing. Deal with it accordingly, right? So, identity, I got 4 points on this, right? So, identity. The things you like doing, the passions, your dream job, all the things that you authentically like doing, right? You might be an extrovert, you're an introvert, right? I'm introverted, so my best times, my best thinking moments, my best solutions, the times where I have the best work are usually when I'm by myself, right? I don't do well in groups, right? Because groups do peer pressure and all this different stuff. That's just how I am, right? You might be a different way. You might be extroverted, where you got to be around a lot of people to come up with solutions, right? There's nothing wrong with that, but you have to accept the way you are, as you are, your height, your looks, your place in life, right? The dreams and goals and aspirations, all of the things that you authentically like, you have to go with that 100%, right? And not let your parents, not let your friends, not let the whole society, right, dictate what they like onto you, right? Because that's what's happening, and that's how you lose your identity, right? Because a person that has an identity, they're not going to let you fool them. They're not going to let you change their opinion about them, right? So, to my points, right? We got 4 minutes to the video. We ain't got to the points yet. It's going to be a long video. Identity comes from accomplishing things, right? It comes from sitting down by yourself, thinking about things that you like to do, thinking about things that you want to do, you want to try, and doing it and accomplishing it. And that gives you some kind of self-worth, right? I'll do better explaining this by giving you examples, right? We went with the music example. We went with the extrovert example. You might like baggy clothes, right? The person that is strong within their identity is going to wear baggy clothes no matter if people are wearing suits around them, no matter if people are wearing skinny pants around them, right? It doesn't matter. They're going to wear baggy clothes no matter what because that's what they like authentically, right? So if your identity is weak, right, When you wear baggy clothes and people say, "Oh, that's not cool," you won't wear baggy clothes anymore. You'll conform to what they're doing instead of doing what you want to do, right? That's how the tit for tat game goes, right? So it literally affects the way you interact with people, right? Your self-identity, your identity, how strong you are, how weak you are, affects how you interact with people, right? If your identity is strong, you're not going to let nobody disrespect you. You're not going to let anybody talk to you crazy. You're not going to feel bad about being swagged out or in a different environment. It don't matter what it is, right? People, shaming language doesn't work on people that have an identity. It doesn't work, right? They're too comfortable being themselves, right? They'll never allow you to move them off their square, right? Guys in this space are talking about men and women. Well, if a woman can move you off your space, move you off your square, make you insecure, you're not strong in your identity. And she knows that and she sees that, and she's going to lose interest, right? So this is very important, right? Because if your identity is weak, you're not going to check your boss. You're not going to check your girlfriend. You're not going to, when they violate something, right? And I'm not saying you just check them just to check them, but when you authentically feel like you're being disrespected or you're not getting what your worth is out of the situation, you're gonna say something about it. If you have a strong identity, if you have a weak identity, you're not gonna say as much. You're gonna take it on the chin, right? People with weak identities doubt themselves, right? Timid, right? They're hesitant. People with identities, they see something and they go get it, right? So, and this next point kind of goes with what I've been saying this whole time, right? You develop a code, you develop a way of living that nobody will be allowed to violate, right? And this goes back with the situation with respect, right? If somebody talks to you crazy, you're going to say something about it if you have a strong identity and you know who you are and you're comfortable in who you are and what you can do, right? A person with a weak identity is going to let that person walk all over it, right? They're going to submit to that authority, right? Because they don't know their worth, right? Another way of phrasing this weak identity is like when people say nice guys finish last. This is what they're talking about. Weak identities, right? Nice guys try to please others and try to please themselves, right? They want to please the girl and not and get themselves pleased as well, right? Every interaction should be both of y'all, both people getting what they want, right? To some degree, right? There shouldn't be a lopsided where you win all the time or you lose all the time, right? That should never happen. And this is a very important point right here. Weak identities are very insecure, right? Very, very, very insecure, right? It's almost like you're a child, right? People with strong identities, they accept they're 5'8". They accept that they're tall or they're ugly or they're attractive. Whatever, black, white, it don't matter what it is, right? They accept themselves and like themselves for what they are. They don't try to get people to like them. They don't get people to conform to their way of living, right? They just come into the room saying, hey, this is me, accept it or don't accept it, right? But I'm going to be me regardless. Fuck what you say, right? That's how you got to be and operate to get around this world, right? Because the people with strong identities lead the people with weak identities, right? Remember that, right? So I just want to come in and break down this video a little bit. I feel like I could break it down a little bit better and get these points back a little bit better, but I'll probably come back to it in a later video. But that's my video for today, man. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share the video, like the video, and we out, man.